Hi everybody. We're going to work on page 198, When Love is Kind. But you might want to just flip back one page and take a look at the G sharp diminished chord. So G sharp, B, D. And again, diminished chords are all minor thirds. There's just 3 half steps between all the notes. So turn the page over to Love is Kind and see if you can find where the G sharp diminished is. Easy to find if you're looking at the lead sheet. Measure 5. Okay, I would like you to also grab your pencils right now. If you have an older edition, there is an error in 2 places. It's the same error, but it's in measure 6, so it's the last measure on the first line. It should just be A minor for the whole measure. And in the older editions, there's a B. You want to get rid of that B and just make it C and E. And then that happens again in measure 14. So if you just take a moment right now and change that if you have the older edition. Okay, so I would recommend, because we have so many chords and we have a broken chord left hand, let's start with the left hand. Okay, so so there's 2 ways you could work this out. As you're getting into more advanced pieces, if you see this kind of a left hand, a good idea is to just block the whole measure, block the chords. So we call that blocking the chords, blocking the harmonies. Measure 2 is D7, and again, and then back to G. Then we have your G sharp diminished, A minor for the whole bar, no B there, and then D7, and then G. And I don't believe there's anything new. It's still G, D7, G sharp diminished, A minor, D7, G. So it just repeats. And then you'll want to work out the coordination. Then G sharp diminished, D7. It just repeats. So let's start right on measure 9. Ready and left, D7, stay there, back to G. G sharp, A minor, whole measure, D7, and G. So the reason I'm showing that blocking is when you add the right hand, we all know it's a little bit harder to coordinate a broken chord bass, broken accompaniment with the melody when you're first learning a piece. So a great way is to go back when you're adding the right hand to the blocked left hand. This piece is that you'll notice the thumbs are doubling on a lot of the same notes. Well, not a lot, but several of the same notes. So you might be more comfortable, just because it's a lead sheet, you can do this. Take the melody up an octave. So I'm going to leave my right hand up an octave, and I'm starting at measure 9 now, and you might want to try your melody as written and block the left hand, or just do the melody. 1, 2, 3. It's perfectly fine if you want to do it where it's written. It's just that you're going to need that D right away. And here again, you need it right away. So overlapping at the exact same beat, but they're one beat straddled, and it might feel a little uncomfortable. So feel free, if you like, to just move the melody up an octave. So that's your waltz bass.